Welcome back to Coin Sense and Nonsense. Today, it's a look at the 1979 proof set. We have to show two because there's a Type 1 and a Type 2. And it all has to do with the mint mark. But the 1979 set is kind of interesting in its own right, just because of the packaging. It's got this big gap there, and that's because they never changed it from the previous year. This was the 1978 set with the Eisenhower dollar. And so this is the first appearance of the Susan B. Anthony dollar. It wasn't until the following year for the 1980 proof set that they got the packaging kind of dialed in there and have like all the coins seated properly, rearranged too, but that's another deal. So a lot of these proof sets you could buy for like under $10 every now and then, but it's good to be aware of something to cherry pick for. The difference in value between the Type 1 coins and the Type 2 set, actually just the complete set raw, these sell for about $8 to maybe $15 on a crazy day. Maybe, $8 to $12 is about average on the Type 1. Type 2 is like $45. So if you can figure out, actually it depends on how many of the coins have the Type 2S mint mark as well. So there are 3,677,175 of these minted. And that's divided between both Type 1 and Type 2. There's really no population number breakdown for each type. But Type 2 is far more rare than Type 1. So just to go through all the different coins here. So you've got, of course, the Lincoln cent. And I picked this one on purpose. He's got like almost a beard going on there. He's got 5 o'clock shadow with some interesting toning there. So, and then the nickel. And we'll take a look at the reverse in a moment. Got your Roosevelt dime. Very deep cameo on all these, so quality was pretty good. And then you got your Kennedy, and that's pretty nice too. And there she is. And this one has a little bit of hazing going on. I think a lot of the examples I have in my 79 sets have a little bit of discoloration in the reverse, especially just of the dollar. So very striking looking. I think maybe that could be the culprit of some of the discoloration. It looks like there's a possible entry for some air or whatever. This one's starting to get a little interesting color. I like the wing there on the left. That's pretty cool. This is one where we're gonna, I think, have to go in with the microscope to do it justice. I don't want to make you sick by moving the coins around, but the difference is in the clarity of the S. And the big draw is really on the Susan B. Anthony dollar as far as the value goes. So let's take a closer look at the two different S mint marks. We'll get in with the microscope and we'll see what's up. All right, we got the Type 1 cent here, and you can see just how blocky that S is. That's crazy. All right, Type 2 cent. You can see the holes in the curvature of the S. Doesn't sound right. All right, and on the nickel, it's not quite as blocky, but you can see it's just so filled in. Can't really see the base of the coin through the curves of the S. All right, the Type 2 nickel, you can see the clarity of the S. All right, type 1 dime, a little harder to see, but yeah, no clear S on this one. All right, and a good shot of the type 2 dime. Very clear S. So, and the type 1 quarter is very similar to the cent with the kind of like the blocky appearance. All right, the type 2 quarter is actually not all that clear compared to the other type 2 coins, but definitely better than the type 1. All right, type 1 $50, filled S. All right, here's the type 2 $50, very clear S. This one almost looks like it's got a repunch mint mark. I gotta check that out a little closer. All right, and Susan B. Anthony dollar, same kind of thing. It's a little bit hard to see, but it's got that kind of block punch appearance. All right, and last but certainly not least, we've got the type 2 Susan B. Anthony. And as I mentioned, this is like the big prize. The other coins don't really have that big a differential as far as the type 1 and type 2. But the Susan B. Anthony, I think like a proof 70 is worth significantly more in the type 2 than the type 1. All right. Well, hopefully you've enjoyed checking this set out. I've been happy to come across a few with the clear S in all 6 coins, so that is pretty cool. So thank you so much for watching Coin Sense and Nonsense, and until next time, bye.